As early as June 19, 2006, Moody's Investor Services said that the earnings and capital of Philippine banks were overstated due to lax regulations on losses booked from the sale of assets using the Special Purpose Vehicle framework. As the BSP Deputy Governor explained, Ampaw assets equals Ampaw capital. Their real value is zero. This means that, for some of these banks, there's very little to no capital to cushion the bank against further losses. A deterioration in the economy, credit conditions, or liquidity could cause these banks to suddenly implode, as did Banco Filipino last March 17, 2011. The overstatement makes weak banks look healthier than they really are. Weak banks that should be recapitalized, merged with stronger banks, or liquidated, are kept alive unnecessarily. It allows the creation of a system-wide Ponzi scheme, wherein some banks stay alive through the influx of new depositors. Most depositors don't read financial statements before they open an account in a bank. Moreover, the losses are not readily apparent. It will require someone to dig deep into the financial statements to arrive at the true picture of a bank's financial condition. As the global financial crisis has shown, even some supposedly sophisticated professional investors don't dig deep enough into financial statements to find out the true financial condition of a bank or a financial institution. The lax regulatory environment, the abundance of BSP-approved financial rehabilitation plans, create a moral hazard. Weak banks, like Banco Filipino, have come to expect the BSP to ride to their rescue and provide regulatory relief and financial assistance. Essentially, Banco Filipino, in its attempt to book losses as assets, was merely attempting to duplicate the generous financial accommodations that the BSP have allowed for other banks. This attempt was coupled by Banco Filipino's threat of punitive litigation and legal harassment against BSP and its officials. Had Banco Filipino succeeded, it would have allowed Banco Filipino to continue their unsafe, unsound, and fraudulent banking practices. Moral hazard should be avoided as much as possible. There have been some recent developments since the audited financial statements, as of December 2010, of the 10 banks in question, was published. For Bank of Commerce, in May 2009, San Miguel Corporation's Property RM and Retirement Fund have acquired a 51% stake in Bank of Commerce, with an additional equity infusion of 2 billion pesos. As of December 31, 2010, Bank of Commerce's capital funds was increased to 12.5 billion pesos from 6.7 billion pesos in year-end 2009. For Export and Industry Bank or EIB. On July 30, 2010, the Board of Export and Industry Bank approved the sale of all the bank's assets to Banco de Oro Unibank, Inc. As of April 13, 2011, PDIC gave its approval for the transaction. For Philippine Bank of Communications. On July 27, 2011, the group of Roberto Ungpin acquired a 97.28% stake in Philippine Bank of Communications for 4.68 billion pesos.